Welcome to Casino Guide, your one-stop shop for casino gaming. Whether you're on the casino floor or playing from home, we've got you covered. So don't forget to like and subscribe for more. Poker is one of the most popular gambling games in the world. It's played professionally, in casinos, and among friends. It even regularly graces our screens through movies and pop culture. However, the way you score poker can be a little complex. The poker hand hierarchy is iconic, but many people couldn't recite it by heart. So we've put together this quick guide to take you through the different poker hands and get you ready for your first game. The poker hand hierarchy. There are 10 hands in poker, which we order like this. The poker hand ranking goes in order of the rarest hand to the most common. So the less likely you are to get a hand, the better it will score. Of course, in poker, you don't need the best hand to win. You just have to make the other players believe you have a good enough hand so they fold. However, when a game goes to a showdown, which isn't uncommon, you'll need to know how good your hand is. Let's take a closer look at what each hand is, starting from the least powerful hand. High card. The weakest hand in poker is a high card. When it comes down to it, the hand with the highest ranked card will win, which is an ace, followed by the king, queen, and so on. Pair and two pair. A pair is a hand with two cards of the same rank. A two pair is two of these, with each pair a different rank. Pairs only apply to card rank, not to suit. So two fives is a pair, but two clubs doesn't count. Three of a kind. Like a pair, a three of a kind is a hand with three cards of the same rank. A three of a kind also doesn't account for suit. Straight. This is where we get into the more uncommon hands that have real playing power. The straight has 5 cards of ascending rank. So for example, a 6, 7, 8, 9, and a 10 would make up a straight. The regular straight doesn't account for suit, so you can have any combinations of suit as long as the ranks are all sequential. Also, in most poker games, an ace can count as either the highest card or the lowest card in a sequence. Flush. The flush is a hand where all the cards are of the same suit. So 5 heart cards would make up a flush. The flush doesn't account for card rank, so your 5 hearts could be any rank and would still count as a flush. Full house. This hand is particularly well known in poker media. The full house is just a 3 of a kind and a pair in the same hand. For example, 3 kings and a pair of fives. 4 of a kind. As you might guess, the 4 of a kind is similar to a pair and 3 of a kind. You need 4 cards of the same rank, regardless of suit. When you play a poker game with just one deck of 52 cards, this hand would hold all cards of a single rank. Straight flush. This is a straight where all the cards have the same suit. For example, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 of clubs. Royal flush. The most powerful hand in a game of poker has an ace, king, queen, jack, and 10, all of the same suit. This hand is incredibly rare, even in hole card games. For reference, in Texas Hold'em, you see a royal flush once in every 40,000 hands. It isn't hard to memorize these rankings, but if you forget, casinos are happy to provide you with the information on the spot. It's what the croupiers are there for, so never be afraid to ask for help. Absolute versus relative value. While this is the definitive hand ranking in poker, bear in mind that a strong hand won't always be a guarantee at a win. This is where reading your opponents comes into play. A 2 pair might be a good hand, but there are a lot of hands that are stronger than it. If another player is broadcasting, they might have something very good. It could be worth playing conservatively. On the other hand, it's possible to win with a pair if you see the other players being reserved. So, while a strong hand has absolute value, a skilled poker player knows how to weigh up a hand's relative value from game to game. 32 card draw poker. It's worth mentioning this variation of poker when considering hand rankings. 32 card draw is a type of poker that's been increasing in popularity lately. It's notable for using fewer cards than traditional poker, removing the 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 rank cards. However, as a result of using fewer cards, the hand ranking is sometimes changed to account for the new odds. In 32 card draw poker, a flush is placed above a full house. This rule isn't always enforced, but it's a good example of how the hierarchy reflects probability. If you want to start playing poker, the poker hand hierarchy is one of the first things you need to understand. Once you've got this down pat, you can start recognizing how it applies to games and improve your strategies. Whenever you're in doubt, you can find plenty of ranking lists online with a cursory Google search. That's all for today. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving us a like and subscribing for more of the same high-quality content. And don't forget to check out CasinoGuide.com for exclusive reviews and bonuses.